All right, happy Tuesday. This is our every other Tuesday check-in. And I'm super excited because I was like, no way does our every other Tuesday check-in for 90 Day Sprint fall on the 1st of 2019. Like, we are officially in another year, you guys. Normally Navy Jade is asleep by now, but I guess so my kids are passed out. They were more tired tonight than ever. So I am so excited. It is the first of the month, but not only that, it's the first of 2019. Like, we have shit to do. If I can be real, like, I'm not even going to say pardon my language because, like, I'm just, you guys, I am so ready. When I say that we are going top 100, I mean it. When I say that I am Presidential Diamond by June of this year, I mean it. And that means that I get to help bless so many of you in my downline. And I'm so excited about that. So, I mean, that's just like so many diamonds. That's so many rubies. That's an extra $500 a month for so many people. And I just think that is such an incredible blessing. So I'm super, super glad you guys could be on. And I wanted to just like make a couple announcements real quick before we actually kind of get into it. And I never plan what I'm going to say on these. So just know that. But you guys, before the first even hit, I wrote down all of my goals. I mean, if you guys didn't see it on my Facebook page, like, I'm going to knock every damn one of those out. I was voice messaging with Denise Walsh today, and I was just like, mark my words. Her and Katie Bevington, I was like, you mark my words when I say my team is top 100 this year. You mark my words, if not more, if not top 50. Like, I can feel it in my bones, and I don't care who's coming with me, but I sure do hope y'all decide to. So, you know, and I want you guys to make sure that you're running with your runners. I do not want you guys dragging people along. If you've got people that aren't in this all the way, there are people that are in the chat for 90 Day Sprint that aren't doing ish with it, and that's up to them. That isn't up to us. All we did was invite. People said yes, and some of them are at work. I know they couldn't be on tonight, but you guys, I'm just so ready. I'm so ready for 2019. It's not even funny. I'm so ready because this is our year. I started today off with my kids, and then I needed some quiet time. Like, they're in my face all the time, just right here, just in my face, and they're 3 and 5, you know. But I needed some quiet time so that I could start my dream journal, Denise's dream journal. And I'm so excited about it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out. But before I work out, I'm going to sit at the Planet Fitness tables. Yeah, they have tables. And I'm just going to do my dream journal. I don't care if I look crazy. I don't care if I'm sitting, because it includes meditating, right? So I'm like, I don't care if I look crazy. I don't care if I pray with my eyes closed in front of people. I just don't care. So I went to the gym, and I literally sat at their little tables, opened up my dream journal, and I did my whole first day of my dream journal. It took me like 30 minutes. And I was pleasantly surprised at how hard it was for me to really visualize where I'm at 5 years from now. So I messaged Denise, and I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, I've been in for 5 years. I'm probably the most positive and optimistic person you'll ever meet, who loves God real big. And it was hard for me. I thought, oh, this will be a piece of cake. Like, I love visualizing. I love dreaming big. I love writing down my goals. That was hard. Her what she wants you to do is pretty hard when you actually like open up the book and get to it. And I thought, okay, I see. You're stretching our mind. You're making us think harder. You're making us really get in tune with what it is that we want. And so I totally get why this dream journal works so well. And I'm so excited. You guys, when I wrote down like my affirmations, and I wrote down, you know, what my day looks like 5 years from now, when I wrote down that my kids were going to be 8 and 10, I was like, Kim, you need to get up and get to work. And y'all, I work hard, but it's time for me to put my head down. And even, you know, today my mom called me, and I listen, this is going to sound so bad. My mom called me, and I was like, I don't even want to answer because I don't have time to talk about things that aren't having to do with my business right now. That's what went through my head. I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to put my head down. I texted my mom. I was like, hey, I'm at the gym. I'll call you later. I can't really talk right now. That's how focused I am. I'm talking like heads down, blinders on. I don't have anything else distracting me. I don't give a shit when people quit. I don't care when people don't want this. I don't care about the no's. I've never cared about those. So my head is down, and I'm willing to talk to more people every single day. So I promise you, we are top 100 this year, and I'm really excited about that. But that means that I get to bless a lot of people in return. But let me tell you, I don't, you have to want this. So I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. And then I was gonna really quickly talk about what was it? I have it in my planner. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Okay. So I want you guys to know exactly what you want from this year. I mean, you guys have to understand we've already been doing this sprint for like 32 days. Can you be honest with yourself? Like, have you really been sprinting? Like, have you been sprinting or have you been Netflix and chilling? Which one have you been doing? Because I know I've been sprinting. There have been days where I'm like, okay, I just kind of got to take a jog. But I'm all in, you guys. Like, I'm 100. I have been. And Macy asked me today, she goes, what is a daily, what does your day kind of look like, Kim? And I'm like, it took me 2 years to really get down and dirty and figure out, okay, if you want success in this business, you really need to have a daily routine. Like whether it's even really small things. Don't expect $10,000 a month if you're just waking up and you're being all willy-nilly and you're thinking it ain't going to happen. It took me 2 years to realize that I really need to start waking up in the morning and giving it to God first and doing personal development and just being still and writing down my goals. And, it took me 2 years to even understand what a dream board was. And it took me 2 years to really start getting down like a daily routine of non-negotiables. I went diamond in 5 months. So I think that's pretty cool, not having any kind of daily routine, and I did that in 5 months. So you guys come up with a daily execution plan. Like, what are you going to do every single day? I don't care if you get told that your car is going to cost $2,000 to fix. I don't care if you're I don't want to name specifics because I know life is going to happen. Okay. It's how you react to it. Whatever life is happening to you, I want you to have this non-negotiable 6 list that you're like, okay, well, I didn't get that done. I don't care if you're so sleep deprived that you're like, I can't keep my eyelids open for one more second. This is a 90-day sprint, and it is not a 90-day walk. It is not a 90-day let me hold your hand. It is a 90-day sprint. I want y'all sprinting. And the point is because if you sprint for 90 consecutive days, when you get to the end of that 90 days, which for us is going to be February 28th, how many days? 28th, yeah. So that's going to be February 28th for us, correct? December, January, yeah. So February 28th, y'all are going to be like, what? And some of y'all are like, I wish I would have been sprinting harder in December. Okay, whatever. December's in the past. It's January. Wake up. It's time to run your heart out. And, I was on the stair climber today and I was just listening to my worship music, and I never, ever have bumped it up to 11, but I went to 11, and y'all, I was like running up those stairs and I felt like I could. Usually I'm like, no, that's way too hard. Like I can do like a 6 or 7, but 11, that is hard. Y'all, I felt my heart was about to be out of my chest, and it felt good to say, well, I did it. Like I did it. I did it for 5 minutes. It was hard. I mean, I don't know. Did it for 5 minutes. It was hard, but I felt really good at the end of that because I knew that it was, it's going to transform my body. And so I want you to think of it that way when you're sprinting during this 90 days. The remaining like 58, 57, I don't know. I can't do math. We only have like 50 some days left of this sprint. And I want you all to feel like your heart is coming out of your chest, but it feels good because that means that you worked really hard. In my case, I ran really hard up some steps, but I want you to feel like your heart is coming out of your chest because you did the damn thing. And yeah, it hurts right now, but that end result is going to be so amazing. Your family's going to go, thank you for doing whatever it is that you just did. I don't know what you were doing. You were like focused. I mean, Joe knows when I'm in game, like when I'm in like hustle mode, he knows because he talks and it's in one ear out the other. He's like, you didn't hear me, did you? I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm on my phone. Like I'm on my phone, he knows. Today I've had my phone blown up and I pray about this. I pray specifically like, Lord, bring me the people that want this. And you guys, when I say that a girl voice messaged me and she said, she wasn't even my friend on Facebook. She found me on the It Works Global Facebook page and said, I want to join your team. And she was voice messaging me and I was like, oh my gosh, you are literally like, you're what I just prayed for this morning. That is so crazy how he works that quickly. I signed a customer today, you guys. It is so exciting when you just put your head down, you pray over it, you ask for it specifically, and you just get to work. The things that'll happen when you just do that. And one of my biggest ahas on my Sunday night Zoom with Denise Walsh this past Sunday was when she said, when I felt the devil trying to creep in, or when I heard any negative thoughts trying to get in my head, like, but can you do this? She said she would tell herself, what would she say? 113, because she wanted to make $113,000 that month. And she ended up getting 131 or something like that. So today, all day today, when I felt like just upstairs right now, I was like, man, I'm tired. I just got back from the gym. I took a shower. Like, I'm tired. And I went, no, you're not. No, you're not. $20,000. Like, it is going to be worth it. And you're going to feel so incredible coming out of it. So I think that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I'm going to open this up to you guys if you want. Yep, and I'm going to talk about that too. So I am going to start deleting people out of the 90-day sprint chat who are not participating at all, because we asked, like, we specifically were like, do you want to be a part of this? You said yes, like you verbally wrote yes. So if you're watching the recording, but you verbally wrote yes. And if you're not doing the podcast, if you're not even commenting in the chat, if you're not getting on the Zooms, I don't know why you said yes. So I'm going to be taking people out of it within the next week, just because I want people that are in that chat, I want you all to have my undivided focused attention. I don't want to be messaging the distributors who aren't even going to message me back. So yep, we changed up the bingo sheet a little bit. I posted it in the chat though. So if you didn't see it, you can actually click on, if you go to the sprint chat, okay, click on 90-day sprint, literally, okay, I can't do it. Okay, there we go. Click on 90-day sprint and scroll down. You will see only images. So whatever bingo sheet you see first that has no X's or anything, that's the one that I posted in the chat. Where is it? I posted it in the chat yesterday, right? Or am I crazy? I made it. I posted it in the chat, I thought. Hold on.
I never seen a bingo sheet in the chat yesterday.
Okay, thank you. I literally in my head, I even know what I said with the message. Or did I put it in my leaders chat? Hold on. Uh-oh, you guys, sorry. Let me go check. No. I even in my own head had a message wrote out. It literally said, here's our new bingo sheet. You can tell it's a little different because of the writing. Okay, let me go put that in there right now. And you can tell it's a little bit different. I added a few different squares because there isn't any try it events coming up anytime soon. Not this month anyway. So it was Kaylee's idea to add some new bingo things. So okay, here we go. So I'll put in the chat right now and I'll type new bingo sheet. All right. So the new ones, I specifically made them different fonts so that you can see that. There's another signed a loyal customer with 25 BB or more. There's a 400 club and family call. Yes, thank you, Sonora. So there's 3 new ones, and that's because I should have did family call and 400 club to begin with, and it's just one that those didn't cross my mind. So the 400 club means that you have 400 in group volume. And you can see that in your tree viewer. You can literally go to reports, click on tree viewer, look at your GV. If it says 400, congrats. Signed a loyal customer, 25 EV or more. You guys know what that is. And then the family call. Those are every single Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Mark Pentecost Facebook page. So you get to put an X on those when you cross those out. So yep, there's our new bingo sheet. And just remember that we're starting new with a bingo sheet every single Monday. The bingo goes for the rest of the challenge. Okay, so for the sprint. The bingo is for the rest of the sprint. Okay, but the podcasts are only Monday through Friday, and I want to talk about that too. So we switched it up. We were doing, Rachel Hollis, and the reason why we chose that is because Chelsea specifically was like, "Ooh, I think this would be a good one." Chelsea or Paige, they were like, "This would be a really good one." Rachel Hollis, and I was like, "Oh, don't even have to convince me. I love Rachel Hollis. She's awesome." So yep, perfect. We'll do Rachel Hollis, and we picked a couple. We picked a start date, and we went with it. And then I was like, "Let's do a new podcast though every single month." So this month we chose Pam Souter on purpose. She is the queen of It Works. So I thought, how cool is it that we started with Rachel Hollis? She has nothing to do with It Works. She's young, just aspiring entrepreneur, like trendy. She knows other people that aren't with It Works, you know, she is just her own thing, right? And I was like, then we'll choose Pam Souter. She's the queen of exactly what we do. She has people on her, the only people on her podcast are It Works leaders. So they're giving you, like, I love that Rachel has like tips and it's going to help grow your business and your mind, but Pam's are going to have specific business building tips, like for It Works, for exactly what you're doing. People that have been through it, just like you're going through it, or just like you've been through it. So just recently she had Katie Bevington on, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? Like, that's my friend. Like, people that we know. So I think that's exciting. So we started the Pam Souter podcast, and Chelsea posts about that every single night. So you never have to wonder, like, what podcast are we doing tomorrow? You'll see it in the chat. Chelsea has been really on top of that. So she's amazing. And thank you, Chelsea. So we're doing, obviously, still the Monday through Friday podcast. Now it's Pam Souter. And then we're doing the bingo sheet every single day. Be honest as you're crossing off these bingo squares. And then the last thing I think, I did want to say the cover photo real quick. You guys, you have no idea how many people are new on our team. And when we add new people, they are so confused by the contest. Don't ask how. It literally says team contest. And then the description literally describes the entire thing. But I know that can be wordy. So I like to tell my newbies, like, hey, by the way, the cover photo is the contest. Just know that any new volume you add, tell me, and I'll show you how to comment. And when they get that first comment out, they're like, okay, yeah, I get it. So I like my team. I like to make sure, you guys, when I sign up people, they feel my love. They know I'm here for them. They know I'm going to help them truly get started. I'm not just like, welcome, you're in the team page, watch the welcome video, bye. Like, I get people started, and I put them in the team page. I have them watch my welcome video. I tell them, then I'll say, oh, you're done with that? Cool. Did you see the cover photo? Awesome. Well, you can win free additional stuff all month long. So just make sure you're watching out for that. And they're like, okay. And then today, I got someone started yesterday. So I messaged her today and I said, hey girl, when can you have just like a real quick girl sip and sample? And she said the 10th would be good. And I'm like, cool. So January 10th at 6:30. I don't wait. I'll never understand why people get people started to not actually get them started. Like, get them started. Like, that's how you go Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, and above. Like, really be intentional with your newbies. And if they're from out of state, get them plugged in to either their own online launch party or the one that we have every single month. Like, we have one every single month. So you don't have to wonder, are we going to have one this month? Yes, always. So, I'm just really excited about that, you guys. And I have life happening. I have life all the time. I am busy. But it's just making sure you're getting your super structured, beautiful income producing power hours into your business every day, in whatever that is for you. And then, so I'm super excited. Team contest, bingo sheet, podcast. And then the last thing I wanted to say is that if you are sitting at distributor, time to go executive. If you're sitting at executive, it's time to go Ruby. If you're sitting at Ruby, it's time to go Emerald. And if you're sitting at Emerald, it's time to go Diamond. Stop not doing it. Stop letting it slip by every single month. You can go Ruby by yourself. Literally, by yourself. I went Diamond with one person. That's 24 distributors. Am I where I want to be in my business? No. But I know exactly what it takes. And I know, yes, if you're sitting at double, it's time to go triple. Kaylee? No, I'm kidding. But exactly, and today, I know, trust me, I'm like, I was literally talking to Katie Bevington today, and I said, Katie, presidential, and if I'm not it by June, come to Michigan and punch me in the face. It's time to come to Michigan and punch me in the face, because only thing holding me back is me. Like, at the end of the day, yes, that's a lot of people. Yes, that's a lot of people. So I'm not trying to be like, but like, when I think of my goal of going presidential, I'm like, what are you guys doing missing Ruby? I could do that. Like, guys, do it. Not because I could, but because I've seen it happen. I know how simple it is. You can go Ruby all by yourself, literally. I mean, it's fun to not go by yourself. Yes, but you can go Ruby by yourself. You can go Emerald with two, like Denise was saying, 2 rock stars. Diamond, 2 rock stars. Double, 2 rock stars. Triple, you need another one, 3 rock stars. Like, it's really not that complicated. As long as you are helping people get started, you're making them feel a part of something, and you're having fun with it, and you're just enrolling. Fix your eyes on enrolling. You just need to get new customers and new distributors started. So like, I am focused. That's why you won't see me, talking to my mom on the phone all month long and doing all these extra things with my, because I'm focused. I really want presidential by June, and that's going to take kind of a lot of work. And I know that, but I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. Emerald by conference. Yeah. Then do it. Stop thinking about it and just do it. I was at a dinner. I won a dinner with Pam Souter a couple years ago. Me and Joe got to go to dinner with like a group of people and Pam Souter, and it was so amazing, by the way. And I'll never forget her standing up at the front of the room, and she was like, if you're sitting at triple, go presidential. And people were like, ha. She's like, no, like, go. What are you, like, if you're ruby, go emerald. If you're diamond, like, go double. She's like, what are you, why not? I think so many times we, that's so exciting, Kaylee. Okay, just so you guys know, they don't actually have to join with a friend to get the discount. But if they do, that's even better. But listen, like, she said that, and I was like, you're so right. Like, there's nothing like a more simple aha. I was like, Pam, you are so right. You are so right. You are so right. Like, just do it. Just do it. I think so many times, and I'm sure you all can agree, we get stuck on, and I'll never know why, because I think I don't know, I guess I have no yellow in me, but we get so stuck on, yeah, but this person's not doing it with me. Who cares? That's okay. You deserve it anyway. Like, you don't need all 24 people on your diamond chart busting ass. You need 2 people on your diamond chart to be helping out. You're going to be your strongest runner always. Once you can realize that and take that into account and just know that, it's going to be a lot easier and more fun for you. Okay. You can make $2,000 a month on average by just having 2 people who are like, yeah, I want to do this with you. Help 2 people go ruby. Like, our whole job is building rubies, you guys. Our whole job is building rubies. Like, I really want to get people my goal is get people started, help them grow their team right away so they can get those fast start bonuses that first month. And then help them go ruby and above. I get right down to it. I don't beat around the bush. I sit them down and I say, you need 3 distributors, and I want you to help them get their 5 customers. When you do that, you're that much closer to ruby. Like, get all 5 if you want. Get all 5 distributors for ruby. I don't care, but let's go ruby. And if they don't want to, then they won't. But if they want it, they will. They will do it. Kaylee was proof of that. She signed up, and in like 2 months, she went ruby all by herself, and she got the $1,000 bonus. And I was like, all right, like, sometimes you find those people that just want it bad enough. And you don't have to do anything but just inspire them and work with them and be their leader and be their helping hand. Like, you don't need to be this perfect distributor at all. So I'm really excited for this month. I'm really passionate. Like, I'm so ready. And when I put in the team page, what was it? It said, be all in or get all out. There is no halfway. And that's so true with this business. Either you want it or you just don't. Like, either you're like, all right, let's go. Or you're like, well, I'm going to half-ass it and make maybe like, and then you're like, I'm not hitting my goals and I don't get why. So I encourage you all to sprint for the rest of this sprint. You deserve it. You truly, truly deserve it. So does anybody have anything that they want to add to the Zoom? Do they sign up normally for distributor? So they just click the kit. They just click on the kit, and when they get to checkout, it'll see the deducted price as $49.50. Yeah, you don't actually have to join with a friend. It's just like their way of telling you, like, you're getting half off, so you might as well go get a friend. And yeah, so even better if you really find people that are like, let's do it together. But no, it's just half off kits basically. Does anybody want to share any yay moments, aha moments, maybe like just what you're so ready to do this year? Go ahead, Kaylee.
Sorry, I'm going into our bedroom because my dogs are playing, and I know as soon as I start talking,
they're like kids.
Like always. It's just what happens.
Yep.
So I was just going to say, because you talked about the half off kits, don't, I don't know how to say this. I was going to say don't do what I did, but don't do what everyone did. Okay, pretty much. When we had $9.99 kits. Okay. So it's awesome that we have half off kits, right? It's seriously the best thing in the world. I didn't like when we had $9.99 kits, and I know Kim didn't either. But $50 kits, I think it's amazing. But that doesn't mean that we want to sign everyone in the world up because it's only $50 and not $100, right? So make sure that we are still treating this kit like it is a $99 kit, in that it's just as important, because you'll find that it's easier for some people, to sign up distributors when the kit is cheaper, because it's $50, right? It's not $100. But that still means they need to sign or set up their auto shipment. That still means that they need to want this. Don't just talk them into it because it's $50. Because that's what gosh, I'm so out of breath. It's that, you guys, that.
That's normal.
Goodness, I literally walked like 20 feet. But like with the $9.99 kits, we signed up everyone and their brother, literally, like within the time that it was $10, I signed up like 28 distributors. Well, you guys, it was because it was $10, and people were like, yeah, if I don't do it, sorry, who cares? Like, I'm only out $10, so make sure we're not just like signing everyone and their brother up because it's half off. Still treat it just as important and just as, amazing as it is when it's $100. So I just wanted to give that little bit of a tip, because you'll see a lot of people signing up more distributors when the kits are, on sale. But I can promise you this, that when people were signing up for $9.99 for $10, maybe not even a quarter of them actually ran an auto shipment. So it was literally worthless. It was pointless. It was a waste of time. Literally, it was. So you'll see people that are signing up, like, you'll see so-and-so signed up 10 distributors, since this went to $50. Yes, that's correct. But I can promise you that they all are probably not running their auto shipment, because that's just what's happened in the past. So it's just like from experience. So just make sure we're treating it just as important. Otherwise, all you're going to do is frustrate yourself, because you're going to sign up people that don't actually want it. And I'm speaking literally out of experience, because that's what I did to myself. I got kind of discouraged when I signed up 28 distributors, and then like 5 of them did anything, So I just wanted to throw that out there, because I found myself reminding myself to make sure that it's just as important, even though it's $50 and not $100. So I wanted to share that. And I know, Kim, you can probably say you agree with all of that, because we sat down for all of those hours and signed up all of those people at the same time. We were just signing. So
Yep. We were so excited for $10, and then we're like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Literally, you guys, we were like, okay, can this end? Please don't extend it. Can this end? Please don't.
Yep.
So.
And no, that was good. And like, honestly, I like to treat people the same no matter what. And like, signing up distributors is a big deal. Like, it's a really big deal. I literally look at every single new distributor as maybe my next diamond. I'm like, they could be my next diamond. So like, when I get a new distributor started, I do not care if they came to me, if I go to them, how much the kit costs. I treat them the same. Like the girl who came to me that was like, hey, I found you on the It Works Global Facebook page. I want to sign up. I was like, no. I mean, can you call me real quick? She was like, well, I can't call you because my kids are fussy. I'm like, that's okay. Can you text me real quick? So she texted me, and I was like, I asked her so many questions. I said, so like, how'd you find me? And she told me. I said, okay. Well, show me more. And I was like, okay, well, how many kids do you have? She told me. I said, well, why are you considering joining my team? What is it about It Works? And she told me. I'm like, okay, cool. Do you know it's half off right now? She was like, yeah. I'm like, awesome. You get 4 wraps in your kit. Told her kind of the rundown. And then I was like, so are you ready to let me walk you through enrolling? And she was like, well, actually, yeah, like I'm ready to do that. And so we were talking. My point is that I didn't just say, go to my website and sign up, and I don't care if you set up an auto shipment, like, yay, I got to win. I was like, no, I'm going to do the same thing. Like, you're going to join my team. You're going to run an auto shipment, and I'm going to help. I'm going to get on Zoom with you right away or on the phone, and we're going to go Ruby. Like, she could be my next diamond, but not if I treat her like she's another box. And those $9.99 people, it was just so many people. And I even had people on my team saying, join my team just for the box of wraps. And I'm like, oh, what? No, oh my God. No, I'd rather sign up a 54 BB order for wraps than a $9.99 kit that literally like is no BB and gets you nowhere. And so just treat every single distributor that you enroll like they are your next diamond, because they could be, but not if you just get them started, put them in a box and say, have a nice day. Like, make sure they're getting plugged in. Make sure they're knowing about the team Zooms. Make sure they know about the power hours. You know, I had a girl hop on today, Mariah. She had never done one before, and it was just her and I was like, I could have just gotten off or been silent, but I was like, let's chat. Like, who are you? Why'd you join? Who are you under? Like, what's going on? And then we did a power hour together. I really, you know, when you want big things, when you have big goals, you're willing to do the things that most people aren't. And so that means hopping on the phone to get someone started. That means, you know, it means all those things. So, yes, Chelsea, yes. So, I just want to like reiterate, if you are executive, if you're distributor, it's time to go executive. If you're executive, it's time to go Ruby. You guys get what I'm saying. Like, I'm so serious. To go executive, you need 2 distributors who have 400 in volume. You can get that done tomorrow. Like, truly, you could get it done tomorrow. You could get it done soon is what I mean. If Ruby, that's 3 distributors. One of them has 2. All of them have basically 400 in volume. Just help them get started. Help them get their 5 customers, and you'll be that much closer to it. Go ahead, Kaylee.
She's telling you this for a different reason, I think, too. And she hasn't even thought about it. So when she says, if you're distributor, go executive, if you're executive, go Ruby, blah, 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 and so on and so forth, right? Whatever you go to conference as, or if, I'm just going to say you're all going to conference, okay? But whatever you go to conference as, I can promise you that if you've been working, your ass off, and you continue to work your ass off up until conference and through conference, you're going to leave conference, and in 2 weeks you will promote. And I'm telling you that. So if you don't get to another promotion by the time conference comes, okay, I get it. You know, that's fine. You still worked your butt off. But if you're a distributor, and by the time conference comes around in February, you're already executive, conference happens, there's going to be like 2 weeks to the end of February. There's probably going to be good bonuses, whatever it may be. I can promise you, if you have been working hard during this 90-day sprint and you continue to work through this 90-day sprint, you will end February Ruby, at least. I'm telling you guys. So if you're Ruby now in like Sonora and your goal is to be Emerald by conference, get to Emerald by conference, because after conference, you will be Diamond. It will happen. And I'm so sad I can't even be at conference because that. But I'm going to be there. I'm like totally in spirits. I'm going to get the like $50 whatever live thingy. And if I'm birthing a child, like that's fine too. Because I love it. Like, I seriously love going there. And I'm telling you, it will change your business entirely. So even if you feel like you're getting in a funk and you're like, I don't think I can get to Ruby by conference, or I don't feel like I can get to executive by conference. One, I know you can all get to executive by conference. Like, that's so easy, you guys. So easy. You can get to it in 2 weeks, literally. Whatever you go to conference as, you will be the next rank in 2 weeks by the end of February. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. You guys, in 2 weeks, I went to conference, my first conference, I went as a Ruby, and in 2 weeks, I double promoted to Diamond and got a $22,000 good bonus. That was because I had been working my ass off all through like December, January, February, and everything. And all of that paid off because all those people came around, and I had a light lit under my butt like crazy at conference. And I was ready to go, like, go. And I wanted that. And I told myself I was going to get that bonus. You guys, if you want this bad enough, just work through this 90-day sprint. I'm telling you. If you work through this 90-day sprint, you're going to see what this business can do for you, because Kim did it at this time specifically because it's leading into conference. She knows what conference will do. She didn't just choose this time randomly. She knew what she was doing, so make sure you're taking advantage of it. I can seriously promise you that if you're working your butt off now and you continue to work through this entire 90-day sprint, you will at least promote or double promote right after conference. I can promise you that. So I just wanted to throw that out there because this time of year, people can get frustrated. They think people don't have money. They think, it's the holidays, it's this, it's that. I can't work. No excuses, you guys. I'm telling you, this might be the hardest time for you to be working because you're so busy, but it's like the best time to work because conference. I should have just said that. Because conference. Hashtag because conference.
Hashtag because conference.
Sorry. I don't want going off because we sign a little customer. But yes, hashtag because conference. Okay.
Yep.
So I just want to throw that out there. I know that was kind of like in your face, but it needs to be, you guys. It needs to be. It has to be.
Nope.
Because conference is life-changing. Like, you can't explain it. Everyone always says, what's conference? I can't. It's just because conference, okay? So that's my new thing, I guess. But just work through this 90-day sprint, you guys. I'm telling you, you have to, okay?
Yeah.
So I just had to throw that out there. Just
that
on my
was
heart.
good. Yeah, that was good. And I know probably Sonora, Destiny, Camry, Trish, Chelsea, Paige, all those people on here. No. Courtney's not on here. They're probably like, oh my God, I'm even more excited for conference. They're probably pooping their pants. And the rest of you are having major FOMO, which is fear of missing out. That's okay. You're coming next year. Or you can still come this year. There's still time. But you can come next year. And I want to just, when I left, because it's the last day of this month, which sounds so crazy that it's already this month. I cannot believe we're going to Florida this month. But I did not go the first time. For those of you who didn't know that, I didn't go to conference the first time. So I joined November 13th of 2013. And my sister in December was like, I'm going to go to conference. And I'm like, what? I'm getting evicted. I have a brand new baby. I don't have any money. You're going to conference? I want to go to conference. I'm like, I can't go to conference. I thought I was too poor. I didn't realize I didn't know the impact. I didn't realize that it was so impactful. So I'm like, I can't go. I was so jealous. She went without me and she had so much fun. But just from her excitement alone, just from her going alone, just from her going, I went diamond and she went emerald. The fire that came from her going to conference, I literally was like, I feel it. I want it. And that was before FaceTime for us anyway. We didn't have FaceTime. We didn't have Zoom. We didn't have any of that. So she was just calling me. She was like, oh my God, they just announced this. She would send me pictures. There was no Facebook Live. We were so freaking just ecstatic. And I realized in that moment what we truly had our hands on. I would say, I think it was January or February of 2014. She went to conference and I realized what we had our hands on. And I was like, I am never turning away from this. This is exactly where I need to be. I know if I want to make X amount of dollars every month, it is literally up to me. That's it. If you want to make $10,000 a month, just decide. Someone's asking me so many questions. Just decide and then go for it. Denise was telling me today, she's like, just take little steps. What little action steps can you take to really reach your goals? Maybe that means building a Ruby by next month. So just focus on that. Maybe that means signing up 2 customers a day. Okay, focus on that. Maybe it's hosting 1 wrap party a week at least. Okay, focus on that. Maybe it's that you need to sign this many distributors in 1 month in order to get closer to your goal. Okay, so focus on that. If you look at the big, big, big picture and start freaking yourself out, you're just going to warp right back down. You're not going to be as excited. You're going to feel a little overwhelmed, and you're not going to push as hard. But I want you to take your goal, take the big picture goal and break it down into little action steps. And just know that every single day what you're doing is getting you closer and closer and closer to it. So, choose the people that are running on your team. Know that they're running. Have them in a group chat or something. And just run with them. The other people who aren't signing, who aren't enrolling, who aren't hopping on, ignore them. They aren't going to work. Just tag them in things. Know that they're getting love in the group and just move on. Just move on. It's time to just okay, Are you coming or are you not? Like, that's literally that's my thing is, are you coming or are you not? Because either way, like, I'm going either way. So does anyone else have any yay moments or aha moments or just like any super exciting, Sonora, that's so cool that you've been praying and working your butt off. Those two things combined make a world of difference. So does anybody have like in the chat real quick, tell me what you're most excited for in 2019? Like, what are you just like, man, this is going to change my whole life? Is that going ruby? Is that going emerald? And I don't want you guys to write, oh my gosh, I am so emerald by what's next month? February. I'm so emerald by February of 2019. But in the back of your head, you're like, well, I'm just saying that because she's asking for a goal. Like, do you really believe what you're actually telling me though? Like, do you actually know what it takes and what your chart even looks like right now for you to get to that? Going ruby, right? Camry, yep. And I mean, your chart is right here in front of me. So like, I know exactly what you need. I know exactly what you need. So I hope that you know exactly what you need. Yeah, I won't say your chart on here. That's not kind, but you've got it in the bag, Camry. You can do that. Double by August 31st. Chelsea, I already know you feel it. I already know you feel it in your bones. I already know it. So I don't even have to ask. And I want you guys to understand you need to be focused on each rank though. Like, I know some of y'all are like sitting at executive and you're like, but I want diamond. And it's like, okay, but like have your ruby and your emerald chart out too, so that you can be charting for that. Because the worst thing ever is when you miss promotions because you're going for a specific promotion. Don't miss promotions because you're going for a promotion. I'm going triple diamond in 2019. I'm seriously so excited for it. And no, Macy, you need a double and 2 diamonds. Find 3 rock stars and don't stop until you find those 3 rock stars. And when you get that girl that you're like, I think she's going to be my double. And for you, that's probably Lily, okay? Or something like that. Just know that she needs a diamond and an emerald. So have her find 2 rock stars and get it going. Get it going, right? Just, it's so exciting. Just advancing in the business and grow to become a better person. Yes. My son Graham being born, but putting $30,000 down on a new house. That's huge. And to think like triple diamond, $10,000 a month, you could do that in 3 months. That's super awesome. Going ruby. Alexis, yes, you are. I meant to message you. Girl, your chart is stupid. It's literally right here in front of me. See, look, these ain't even this is your guys' charts. If you don't have your own chart, but I have your chart, there's something wrong with that. So like Alexis, your chart, you are literally like, you can do it. You can do it all by yourself if you think about it, but you probably won't. You'll probably have some help. Diamond by July 2019. Kaylee, yes, you can do that. You can 100%. That's 3 rubies. 3 rubies. Help 3 people get started. Help them truly go ruby and know that you're going to do most of the work. That's okay. That's okay. Diamond by June. Yep. But ruby by March. That's a good goal. That's a really good, realistic goal. That's a really good goal. So Taylor, 3 people. You need 3 people. 2 of them need to make sure they get their 5 customers and run their auto shipment. And 1 of them needs to have 2 distributors who do the same thing. Go ruby by middle of January. There you go. I can taste, oh girl, I can taste it for you, Chelsea. I can taste it for you. Ruby, you guys, and I just want you to understand how simple ruby is. If you really look at it really quickly, I'm not going to get in depth, but if you look at it really quickly, I don't even have a ruby chart because my whole damn team's going up. Hold on. If you look at a ruby chart, I don't want someone's name to be on it. Whatever. Where's my pencil? Where's my life? Where's my life at? Okay. Let me erase this. Sorry if you still see it. I just don't like charting isn't, anybody but that person's business, so I don't like everybody to see it. But okay, here's a ruby chart. Okay? I could have just done it on screen share, but here's a ruby chart. Okay? You need 3 people on your front line. Okay? They all need to be at 400 volume. Let's just say that. So they all need to be at 4. So they just need to get their 5 customers, right? They all need to have their auto shipment set up to run because that helps with your group volume. That helps with their group volume. Let's say they have a 90 BV auto shipment set up. They already have 90 BV. That goes towards their 400 group volume. All these 5 boxes, you guys, that's all you need to focus on. All 5 of these distributors 3 on your front line, and then one of your girls has 2, okay? All 5 of those distributor boxes need to run their ADBV auto shipment or more and get their 5 customers. There you go. They're all at 400 volume. Ta-da. Like, you're Ruby. Like, just do it. Just do it. Like, you can, so just do it. Enroll more than 2 customers a month, you guys. That's great. That's great. That's something to happy dance about, but you're doing a 90-day sprint. I do not fall in love with people's potential. I fall in love with people's activity. That's just truth. Like, if I did, yeah. So, like, enroll, you guys. I'm not saying, like, do that, so that's not what I was saying. But, like, do that. The activity is what really, that's, like, so much comes from that activity. Not the potential, not the potential. The activity. The actual you actively going out and messaging people and asking them, do you want to be a part of this or no? No? Okay, cool. Moving on. Do you want to be a part of this or no? Okay, no? Okay, cool. Moving on. Do you want to be a part of this or no? Yes? Awesome. Let's get you started. I'm so excited. It takes one yes to change your whole, like, world. Today, Pam Souter talked about it in her podcast. She said that this guy called her prissy. Like, this guy called her, he was making 6 figures a month. 6 figures a month. He was the same age as Pam Souter. And she walked up to him and she started telling him all the reasons why she hasn't been successful, right? And he said, you know what? You're just too prissy. And she, like, cried in her car the whole way home. And she decided, she was like, wow, like, that hit me to my core. Like, I'm doing this. She said she went home, and the next day she started making all these phone calls because there was no social media. She even had her husband, Big Daddy, reaching out to people for her and getting those contacts. She would go, I'm selling blah, blah, blah. Do you want in or out? Like, not obviously like that, but people were going, no. She said, I got more no's than I did yes, but when I got a yes, I felt like I won. And it only takes a few yeses for you to go diamond and above. It literally only takes a few. You don't need to sign 10 distributors a month to be successful. Do we have a script for host to post for our new product that came out? I just make those up as I go. So, like, I would just make up your own and save that to your text replacement. I am going into my 2nd year and I am going diamond. I am taking charge of my time, making it happen this year. Yep. Going to become more confident in my business and taking it full-time serious effort. Yep. And I'm telling you, if you have not ordered Denise Walsh's 30-day jumpstart to your dream life, like, go get it. Go get it on Amazon. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. It has already, like, just today was day 1 and I'm like, oh, this is so good. So good. And don't do it with your kids around. Don't do it with, like, distractions. Don't do that. Do it when you have a moment of silence and you can actually get it done. Do we have yeah, I already read that. Okay. So, like, just make up, and if you guys have any ideas for those, definitely post them in Better Together. And last thing that I'm saying, we're going to go ahead and end this unless you guys have anything else. If you ever see anything in Better Together, ever, it is not for the 90-day sprint. The 90-day sprint is private. It's a secret, and it's in a group chat. It's not in the group. So if you ever see anything in Better Together, that means it's for the entire team. Everyone. It's for everyone in your downline. And really quickly, it's this simple. So put this in your phone. The alarm should be in your phone so that you don't forget and so it's not confusing. Every Tuesday, we have a power hour at 12:30 p.m. Every Thursday, we have another power hour at 9:30 p.m. On Sundays, we have our team Zoom training at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's it. That's all we have. If you're a part of this 90-day sprint, you get to come on here every other Tuesday at 9 p.m. for this right here. So there are 3 things outside of the 90-day sprint. So for your entire team, everyone on your team has 3 things that they get to plug into every single week if they can and want to. The reason I do 2 power hours throughout the week is so that if someone's more of a day person, they can utilize Tuesday afternoons. If they're a night owl and that works better for them, they have Thursday nights for power hours. And those are where we just work together and get shit done. The Sunday night team Zooms are training. You should never miss those if you can help it, because those are awesome. Just change my availability at work for Tuesdays at 12:30. Oh, if you can't be on the power hours, guys, the Sunday night team Zoom is important. Like, I would try your damnedest to get on those. Those are always just really good, informational. If not, there's a recording you can watch. But the power hours are strictly like, hey, want to hop on and work? want to hop on and work with us. So I just have 2 different ones so that they're available to people as you see fit. But when people are joining my team, I make sure they know, hey, we work together on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So pick a day or both. If you can hop on those, awesome. And then every Sunday at 9, we have a team Zoom training. And I really hope you can hop on those because you're going to love it. So I do those every single Sunday, but you guys know that. All right. So if you guys want to add anything to the group chat, please feel free. If you added people to that group chat and they are not doing anything, please feel free to delete them. You don't even need to tell them. We are not slapping people on the wrist. It's not like a you're out, bye. They're still in Better Together. We love them still. They're just not being a part of 90 Day Sprint, which is totally fine. So, okay. Love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you so much for taking the time to hop on. Let's kill 2019. I'm so proud of you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.